Good news for the I-67 corridor push. Bradford Raths visits the Perry County Fair. In sports, the Du Bois County Bombers are back in action. And the Jasper Strassenfest Talent Spiel is the informed topic tonight. These stories, sports, and weather in the 18 WJTS News. This is the WJTS News. I'm Bill Potter in for Bradford Raths. Area leaders pushing for construction of a new corridor to connect Du Bois County with I-69 received some good news Wednesday. The State Blue Ribbon Panel on Transportation rated the Mid-States Corridor as a Tier 2 project, making it a priority project that could be built within the next 5 to 10 years. The proposed corridor would upgrade a stretch of US 231 to interstate grade. It would also see a 38-mile stretch of new road built from the current highway up to Interstate 69 at Washington. The road would also continue south to Owensboro, heading south and connecting with Interstate 65 at Bowling Green, Kentucky. Local businessman Hank Minke of Huntingburg-based OFS Brands has led the charge with the corridor initiative. He says he is excited to have the road rated as a priority. The new road will be funded through government and private sector companies. It is not clear at this point how much the project would cost. The Commission prioritized state projects into 3 tiers across 4 different modes of transportation. Tier 1 projects are those that are critical to Indiana's transportation system. The report indicates the state must find a way to do these projects. The Tier 2 projects, of which the I-67 project has been rated, are those that would be good for Indiana, though not critical. Tier 3 are desirable and should be pursued if funds become available. Accented in the report was the fact that the state would first finish the projects that were already started. Those projects were not included in the recommendations because they are already considered priority projects for completion. They included the work on the Ohio River Bridge, the completion of I-69 from Evansville to Indianapolis, the Iliana Expressway, and the US 31 project from Indianapolis to South Bend. Police in Detroit, Michigan continue to search for the person or persons involved in the June 24th murder of a Ferdinand man. 30-year-old Mike Bagelin's body was found in the burned shell of his semi at 2:30 a.m. that morning on Detroit's west side. Bagelin was delivering aluminum coils to a ThyssenKrupp steel plant in Detroit and had parked at an abandoned sports complex near the steel plant. Evidence recovered at the scene included spent shell casings. Detroit Police Department say they're hopeful evidence that is being processed at the state crime lab can lead to the identification of a suspect or suspects. So far, no arrests have been made. Last month, a concerned citizen approached the Huntingburg City Council about his concerns of crop dusters flying over the community at what he felt were extremely low levels. The gentleman's main worry was that one of the planes would eventually crash due to recklessness, possibly into a house. It was then that the citizen spoke to the council, feeling the city should implement a policy of a minimum flight height for planes flying over the city limits. Since that last gathering, Huntingburg Mayor Denny Spinner approached and talked with the situation over with Huntingburg Airport Manager Travis McQueen.
Since that time, I've worked with our airport manager, Travis McQueen, to search that out, and we have determined that because the airspace is regulated by the Federal Aviation Administration, that we cannot pass any kind of ordinance or regulation that is more restrictive than what the FAA already provides.
McQueen appeared before the council in a short regular meeting last night and reiterated to the council that the airspace is indeed controlled by the Federal Aviation Administration, thus restricting the city to implement stricter guidelines than what's already implemented by the FAA. Mayor Spinner did meet with the citizen again and showed him the gathered information, along with a way to contact the FAA in case problems with the low-flying aircraft persists. A Jasper man suffered arm injuries after a wide turn caused him to lose control of his motorcycle at an intersection in Jasper Thursday afternoon. Jasper police say just before 4 p.m., 60-year-old Gary Allis was westbound on West 2nd Street and had stopped at South Newton Street. Police say Allis began to make a left turn in order to travel north onto South Newton Street when he made a very wide left turn and his bike struck the curb on the east side of South Newton Street, causing Allis to lose control. Authorities say the motorcycle fell over onto Allis, who was pinned underneath the bike. A passing motorist stopped and removed the motorcycle off of Allis. Police say Allis suffered a contusion and bleeding of the arm. He was taken to Memorial Hospital in Jasper for treatment. His Honda motorcycle sustained $1,000 in damage. No charges were filed. Vincennes University Jasper campus was recently named a recipient of just over $250,000 in state funds to benefit the 4 Du Bois County high schools and improve career and technical education in the area. Last week, Governor Mike Pence announced $3 million for new initiative technical programs throughout the state. The grants are designed to encourage collaborative career and technical training opportunities for Hoosier students and adults. VUJC received $250,265 and will serve as the disseminating body for this grant. Dean Alan Johnson says a portion of the money will go toward the purchase of new equipment for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics courses at Jasper, Southridge, Forest Park, and Northeast Du Bois high schools. In addition, when the new school year begins, several local companies and organizations have agreed to donate training time for high school teachers to help improve expertise in their subjects and integrate new lessons at the high school, which will fill the technology and manufacturing skills gaps in Southwest Indiana. Now, finally this evening, we bring you a special report from this week's Perry County Fair. Bradford Raths will be on vacation tonight, but he stopped by the fair earlier in the week and files this report.
All right, thank you, Bill. We're back here at the Perry County Fair. We have Junior Miss Lacey Peter, Ava Hilgenhold, and Lucas Thomas, who are the ambassadors. So, Lacey, congratulations. Talk about the big honor of being Junior Miss Perry County.
Well, it's really nice to be Junior Miss Perry County. You get to see a lot of stuff behind the scenes. We help out, pass out ribbons throughout the fair. We help promote 4-H, and also in the community we do different things in community events. So it's a great big honor. Thank you.
So pretty good community reception then from the people you deal with?
Yes.
Okay, moving on to Ava here. Talk a little about the first year of the ambassador program.
Well, it's the first year and we get to do a lot of cool stuff. A couple weeks ago we had our interview and we had to give a speech, and now this morning we had just had our first ambassador program. We started this morning at our opening ceremonies. We raised the flag, and it's a great honor to be an ambassador. We get to do pretty much what Lacey gets to do. We get to give ribbons out, we get to help with 4-H, we get to welcome people, we get to encourage them to join 4-H, and I just hope we get more 4-Hers in Perry County.
Talk about your own experience, Lucas. I'm going to hand you the microphone.
Again, this morning, like she was talking, we had old extension people here that we were recognizing for 100 years of extension, and we gave them a pen and another pen that you would write with. So we gave them that honor of being here. And this is really fun. It's a great honor to be recognized in your 4-H community.
How cool was that, though, to see some of the people from the past that did what you're doing now?
I had never seen them before, some of them, so I didn't know them. But it was really cool because they had history inside the building of old 4-H projects and people that did 4-H.
All right, well, thank you all three. This has been Junior Miss Lacey Peter and Ambassadors Ava Hilgenhold and Lucas Thomas. We're back right after this.